So what is the best property strategy at the moment? I think we can all agree that the world's gone a little bit crazy. So I want to take everybody back to before we had lockdown 1, and just as we were coming into lockdown, and I was talking about HMOs moving forwards are going to be really popular, and it's going to be one of the best strategies to be able to invest into. Now, when I released that video, I had a load of people saying, no, they're not, you're wrong, it's not going to happen. But I'm really pleased to report that HMOs at the moment, as I think everybody knows, are absolutely on fire. We've got a waiting list for our rooms. We're completely 100% occupied. Now, I put this down to the whole of the country opening back up. Employers are recruiting more staff. The hospitality industry started to move. And because of that, it's had a knock-on effect. So at the moment, rents are up, and the HMO portfolio that we have is absolutely 100% fully occupied. So that's really good news. So while we're on the topic of HMOs, how are we going to be coping with all of the changes that we're seeing in the market at the moment? So what changes are we seeing? Well, I think the first one, and the burning fire, is the rising energy costs. So we're likely to see a 54% increase in April, and then potentially another increase again in October. So is this going to stop us? Is this going to stop the market? Well, as a HMO landlord, we pay all of the tenants' bills. So because we pay all of the tenants' bills, of course, then it's going to start costing us a lot more money. So sadly, we don't really have an option but to pass this on to the tenant. It's just another cost of living. So what we've done is we've broken down how much energy costs per property, how much it will be. Now we've had our new predictions from our energy suppliers, and we're going to have to be increasing the rents. So we're going to be putting the rents up by about £25 a month in order to be able to cover for those costs. The other big news at the moment that's going around all of the forums is the risk of individual council tax banding when it comes to HMO rooms. Now, I don't want to get involved into the political debate on this, but we can't control what we can't control. Now, I don't want anyone to be put off investing in HMOs with the view that they might get singly banded in the future. So this is what we do. We put a clause in our contract that says something like, currently we pay your council tax because the property is banded as one whole dwelling. If the VOA, that's the Valuation Office Agency, decide to singly band your property, which means your room will have its own council tax, then this will be your responsibility from that point of it being singly banded. So this hasn't caused us a problem. We have invoked this, we have enforced it about 20-25 times, and sadly, again, it's going to have to be borne by the tenant, but it's just another cost of living, and it's not caused us a problem at all. We're still fully occupied, even with that clause in the contract. So where are we getting all of these tenants from? I'm talking about being fully occupied. Where do we get our tenants from? Well, predominantly we use a platform called spareroom.co.uk, and that's really where we get 99% of our tenants from. So we just put an advert out there, we have it out there all of the time, it's constantly out there, and then we just have a backlog of tenant prospects now. So I did that prediction, as I say, before lockdown. I am pleased to say that the market is really hot. I do hope it calms down. I'm not out to start charging more and more money for tenants, and that isn't necessary, that we don't have to. But sadly, you know, things are getting more expensive. We are in business, so we do all need to make sure that we've got that balance. So I'm giving a free 30-minute mentoring call to anyone that comments on this video. So if you comment mentoring beneath, and then what I'll do is at the end of next week, I'll take a look and I'll just choose one person to have a free 30-minute call with me if I can help you with your journey. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button.